Hello, it's your host for the day, Melita Pinto, extending a warm welcome to you all to a new, informative and entertainment-filled episode of the IG Global PanVision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines from abroad. Major fire breaks out at Naifsaw and Alquoz areas of Dubai. MASA's Mangalorean Food Festival, Oneness 2008, receives overwhelming support in Saudi Arabia. News headlines from Mangalore and around. Express bus service to Udpi still remains suspended, leaving passengers in hot soup. Villagers asked Deputy Commissioner to denotify lands marked for MSEZ. And in our entertainment program, we have a Konkani song from Mansaban, a dance from some students of Father Muller's institution,
Apurva for Apt Lab.
The news in detail. 3 major fire breakouts in Dubai in the last 1 week have put civil defense officials in poor light and raised concerns about the firefighting standards in the area. While fire at Al Naif reduced the market to ashes, another major fire at Alquoz on the very next day threatened to char the industrial estate before it was finally extinguished. But then, it had done enough damage. We have an exclusive video of this from Dubai. Close on the heels of 2 major fire tragedies, one each at Naifsaw and Alquoz, another major and destructive fire tragedy has been reported from Alquoz, raising questions about existing firefighting standards in the framed industrial estate. Alquoz is one of the most busy industrial estate areas, and it houses a number of warehouses which supply everything from toys to vehicles and even apparels. While the fire that broke out at Alquoz a week ago reduced more than 75 warehouses to ashes, today's fire has already showed signs of causing great damage. Fire was first reported after some locals spotted thick smoke emanating from a warehouse at Alquoz. By the time police and fire personnel arrived on the spot, the warehouse had almost been reduced to ashes. Police and fire personnel are still trying to extinguish the fire. However, there are no exact details available regarding the nature and cause of fire as of now. Though the official sources have denied any casualty in the tragedy, they have ascertained about the heavy damages incurred. Fire tragedies are not new to Alquoz. If one turns back the pages of Alquoz, it could be noticed that at least 1 major fire incident is reported every year. This year, already 2 major fire tragedies have been reported within a week. This has indeed raised concerns of firefighting standards in the area, putting civil defense officials in a spot of bother. As a result of this major fire, Dubai municipality has now announced that Al Souq will get a new air-conditioned market within the next 8 months. As seen in the video, the existing market has been reduced to ashes. Mangaloreans living in Saudi Arabia at times call themselves an unfortunate lot, since they do not enjoy as much liberty in Saudi as in the other Middle East countries. Despite this, they have been able to come together and form associations which unite them and also give them an opportunity to keep their tradition and culture alive. This was quite true when the Mangalorians Association in Saudi Arabia, or MASA, held a gala event of the Mangalorian Food Festival ONEUS 2008 on Friday, March 28th. We have a pictorial report on this. Mangalore Association Saudi Arabia MSA celebrated its gala event of Food Festival ONEUS 2008 on Friday, March 28 in a grand style at Azizia. The event has been witnessed by an overwhelming gathering of over 350 numbers including guests and members. An electrifying scene was set by the installation of beautifully designed 16 food stalls. The stall owners, who were competitors among MSA members, decorated their stalls with decorative items by a splendid display of their own created funny names of the stalls, cutouts, menu charts and so on. Before the food festival was inaugurated by MSA Vice President Madhav Amin, the General Secretary Ravi Karkera introduced all the competitors to the packed gathering. Variety of tasty and mouth-watering Indian dishes, especially the delights of Mangalorean special home-cooked food, was at the disposal. The most awaited food festival ONEUS 2008 came to an end by declaring the winners of the day. The Best Cook award went to stall number 7, Tamanna. The second prize awarded to stall number 10, Mumbai Chaat House. And the third place secured by stall number 4, Agoli Manjana Catering. Having enjoyed the festival thoroughly, the members, guests and the competitors went home with lots of refreshing and unforgettable memories of ONEUS 2008. Well done MSA, bravo, keep it up. 3 cheers. These Mangaloreans living in Saudi Arabia need to be feted for keeping the Mangalorean tradition culture alive with their initiatives. All the best to the office bearers and members of MASA. This is what we had in our news from abroad. We still have news from Mangalore, but before this, let us take a short commercial break. We shall meet on the other side of the break.
Apurva for Aptland.
बहरेनार आणि मस्कताक जाय पडल्यात. हाऊस नर्स, हाऊस ड्रायव्हर, हाऊस टीचर्स, हाऊस गार्डनर, ब्युटिशियन, बेबी सिटर्स, सेल्स गर्ल्स, हाऊस मेड्स, अरेबिक कुक आणि हाऊस बॉयज मुंबईत रावची. गांवांतावन मुंबई इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्टाक पावोवची वेवस्था, इमिग्रेशन, टिकेट आणि मेडिकल सगळे सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर करता. फोटो सांगता अर्जी धाडूंक विळास सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर, पोस्ट बॉक्स नंबर 1302, Mangalore 575006. सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर आता 23व्या वर्सांत.
Trust across generations. UAE Exchange, world's trusted money transferer.
Welcome back after the break. Passengers travelling daily to and fro Udpi are now in hot soup since the express bus service to Udpi still remains suspended for the second consecutive day. As reported earlier, Udpi Express bus drivers have gone on flash strike after one of their colleagues was assaulted by Sunil Bajilakeri, a timekeeper. However, in this conflict between the bus staff and bus owners association, daily commuters are put to hardship. It is for the second consecutive day that the express bus service remains suspended to Udpi. While the strike on Thursday was not expected by the passengers, Friday's strike was expected after the Bus Owners Association turned a deaf ear to the bus staff demand of sacking timekeeper Sunil Bajilakeri, who had assaulted a bus driver on Wednesday evening. But on Friday, KSRTC made alternative arrangements and started running buses to Udpi on regular basis. Yet, daily commuters, students had a real hard time in coping up with the situation. The busy State Bank bus stand wore a deserted look. Drivers have been complaining about the rough and arrogant attitude of some of the timekeepers who are appointed by bus owners. But owing to heavy competition, bus owners have always neglected the plight of the staff. While a bus gets hardly 1 hour 40 minutes time to reach Udpi, drivers complain that it is not enough owing to regular traffic snarl and pathetic roads. Add to this the ongoing 4-lane work between Surathkal and Mangalore. Bus drivers have little time to breathe. Hope this issue is resolved soon and express buses will start plying between Mangalore and Udpi. The proposed Mangalore Special Economic Zone, which is set to come up in Permude, Tenkayekkar and Kuttetur areas, have been the bone of contention for long. Now with the announcement of assembly elections, the residents of these areas have threatened to boycott the elections if the lands earmarked for the project are not notified. Residents of Permude, Tenkayekkar, Kuttetur, Delantabettu villages, headed by Krishi Bhumi Samrakshana Samiti, had a dialogue with the District Commissioner M. Maheshwar Rao and requested him to denotify their lands immediately on Thursday, April 3rd.
ಜಲವನ್ನ ಶೇಖರಣೆ ಇಡುವಂತ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶದಿಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
Members of Krishi Bhumi Samrakshana Samiti said that a total of 2,035 acres of land has been notified for Mangalore Special Economic Zone. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh has taken a decision that farmers' lands should not be taken by SEZ forcefully. The residents of the 4 villages are not willing to sell their lands to MSEZ at any cost. Therefore, their land should be denotified within 20 days, failing which a strong protest will be staged against the administration they want.
ಈ ಒಂದು ಡಿನೋಟಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅವರು ಮುಂದುವರಿಸಿದರೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಹೋರಾಟದ ಹಂತವನ್ನು ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದೇವೆ.
MSEZ has failed to secure environmental clearance and there should be no legal hurdle to the DC now that the Prime Minister has given his decision on the matter. Therefore, the DC should give clear answer to the residents about his stand with regard to their lands, as the farmers here do not want to go on with the cultivation on their lands owing to uncertainties, they informed.
ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು 40-25 ಜನರು ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತಮ್ಮ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ ಇತ್ತು, ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಮ್ಮ ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸೂಕ್ತ ಪರಿಶೀಲನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೂಕ್ತ ನಿರ್ಧಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೇವೆ.
Most of the residents in the 4 villages are daily wage earners. They are losing their daily bread by running behind the government officers, and the residents are totally fed up with the attitude of the MSEZ officers. If the same situation continues, the forthcoming elections will be boycotted, they cautioned. However, DC Maheshwar Rao did not give them a clear assurance and answered their questions diplomatically. Madhukar Amin, Lawrence Dikkunna, Vidya Dinkar, John Pinto Permude, Sundar Salyan, Hemalata Bhatt, William D'Souza and others were a part of the delegation. Later, they staged a protest in front of the DC's office and asked all the political parties to come to their help. The fate of MSEZ still hangs in balance and hardly any silver line is seen. Despite several protests by the locals, the administration is keeping mum, and now it is all evident that the issue will blow out of proportion if the situation continues in the same way. All protests by the locals will go in vain until a few political leaders who are sitting on the fence clear their stand and decide to join the people's tirade against MSEZ. With this, our news section comes to an end, but we still have entertainment programs for you, but only after this short break. Stay tuned.
ಏನು ಮನೆ ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೊರಡ್ತಿದ್ರೆ
ಹೌದೌದು
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಸ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ಗೆ ಟ್ಯಾಲಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಮನೆ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಸುದೀರ್ಘ ಅನುಭವವಿರುವ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಸಮರ್ಪಿಸುತ್ತಿದೆ ಅತ್ಯಾಧುನಿಕ ಅತ್ಯಪೂರ್ವ ಹಾಗೂ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ಗಳು. ನಗರದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ಪಡೆದು ಮುನ್ನುಗ್ಗುತ್ತಿರುವ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನದಿಂಗಿತವನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತದೆ. ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ ಅಪೂರ್ವ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್, ಆಶೀಶ್ ಅಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕೊಡಿಯಾಲ್ಗುತ್ತು ಈಸ್ಟ್, ಕೊಡಿಯಾಲ್ ಬೈಲ್, ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಫೋನ್ 24924117.
ಜಾಗ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ದೋಷ ಈ ದೋಷ, ಮನೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಸಮಸ್ಯೆ. ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅಂತೂ ಮೇಲೇಳುವ ಮೊದಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬುಕ್ಕಿಂಗ್.
ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಹೊಸ ಮನೆಯ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ ಎಂದು ತಿಳಿಸ್ತೀರಾ?
ಅಪ್ಪ ರಾಮಪ್ಪ, ಅಣ್ಣವರ ಸರ್ವ ಸಮಸ್ಯೆಗೆ ಪರಿಹಾರ ನೀಡಪ್ಪ, ಬಾರ್ಲಾ.
ಮೂಲಭೂತ ಸೌಕರ್ಯ ಇರುವಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ಗಳ ಖರೀದಿ, ಬಾಡಿಗೆಗಾಗಿ ಪಡೆಯಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಸೇವೆ ಸದಾ ಸಿದ್ಧ.
For anything and everything in real estate, property, real estate and developers, Mangalore.